Welcome mates, I'm Bloodthirsty Lord, but you can call me Lordy, and today we're back on Paragon once again, and you'll be seeing something different on your screen, and that is the official page, or official website page for Paragon, and there's one interesting blog post that I want to talk about, and this is connected to a new map, which also shows the mini-map for that map, and also talks about why these changes had to happen in order to make this great map, and that's what we're going to talk about within this video, and pretty much give my thoughts about it as well, and then go more in depth in certain parts. So this might be a long video, but it's going to be well informative for you guys, and so you guys know what to do when you come to Paragon next time, maybe when they surprise us with this new map in the upcoming months to come to the game. And actually, I got some game time on this new map, and also that new skin that I showcased on my channel, which was Undertow Gideon. I got to see that at Epic Games HQ. So I know quite a bit of what's happening with Paragon and what's going to happen in the future. So let's go through this post and see what's actually going on. But before we do that, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button to keep up to date with all the greatest and latest Paragon Gaming content and Paragon Gaming news. And as always, expected here first. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So now let's see what Epic Games have to say about this. Personally, I'm super thrilled to finally be able to start sharing some of the general details of our new map. We'll be rolling it out for testing soon, so that's pretty cool how testing is coming up very soon as well. For this maps will be like a PTR or beta testing for the actual map like every other game does, or PBE for League of Legends. When something new comes out, they test it, and if it works out, they end up pulling it into the actual game itself. So that's what we can expect with Paragon very soon as well. But before then, we have a series of blog posts to come, which will help flesh out many of the questions you have. So there's going to be more blog posts talking about this new map before it's actually dropped. So the map could be coming in the next month, or could be coming down the track. We don't actually know the date of this release of this map, which is called Monolith, which you will have seen from the actual blog post at the very start. And everything they show within these blogs, as a disclaimer, is a work in progress, so they're not up to like the utmost epicness that Epic Game can provide, or the Paragon team. It's just showing it the concept and how it could be for the gameplay to pretty much make it smoother and see how the map actually works. That's the idea of it. So we're going to see why they're making this. To recap, the new map is the product of all efforts over the past few months to address the core issues that we started talking about in June. The issues we face are the same now as they were then. The map is too big, the trail mode is bad for combat, the lack of commitment and match length, which I did talk about this in one of my other videos ages ago, and obviously I think that video was in June as well when they talked about the future of Paragon, and they were talking about how they wanted to change the map and put like teleporting, and obviously that didn't work out, so they kind of ditched that idea. And that's how the new map started to become generated, and pretty much work on that until they've figured out what is the best thing for Paragon. And I think they may be finding it out. And there's some other stuff here. It was clear we weren't going to fix 4 without 3, and 3 without 2, and 2 without 1. We need a new map. It's not as easy as just resizing our current one for myriad of reasons. We had to start over and make something new. And if we're going to start again from the beginning, we wanted to do it with all the new things we've learned from all of you, as well as the internal lessons we received as well. To the end, I give you our new map. A new battlefield has emerged on Agora in the form of Monolith. So that is the name for the actual map. It had a name before, which was something else. Don't think I'm allowed to talk about it because of NDA, but there was another map name for it, but now it's obviously changed, and now this is the new map name, which is Monolith. This new map stems from our current map, which we will now refer to as Legacy. For the first glimpse below is our work in progress minimap, which we will flesh out with more details in the coming weeks, as we expect, obviously. And this minimap is kind of interesting. It's got 3 lanes as Agora. It looks like it has a river going down the actual horizontal section, or the central section. That's pretty cool as well. That goes through all the lanes as well. Then you see the towers, they're pretty close, inhibitors are pretty close as well. Nothing too crazy. Obviously the map is pretty small compared to what Agora is, but it's not like dramatically smaller. It's still there. There is still a map. There's still verticality to the map, and there's just so many gorgeous things on this actual map that I don't want to talk about yet, because obviously with new information we can go more in depth about that. But this map is gorgeous. There's obviously this part here, which will most likely be outside part of the map, which is obviously the view of the map. This is the internal section, as you can see by the white outline effect. And you got all these little parts here in the jungle, as you can see from my cursor. The jungle seems to be pretty big and overwhelming, but I think after 2 games, you'll understand the whole jungle. It's so easy to understand, and it's so much fun because the abilities and things you can do in this jungle is crazy good, because of the synergizers with the maps as well. Oh, the actual synergy within the lane, sorry. And it's just so good. Honestly, I had so much fun playing this map at Epic Games. So that is the work in progress of the map, or the mini-map for Monolith. Size matters. The first major feature of Monolith is that they're smaller than the Legacy, roughly 30% smaller. We feel this is the right amount to make key changes, but that isn't all. One of the other major features of this map is essentially a holistic rebalance of what a better sized map means. Our commitment to you is that it's going to be better to move around, more awesome to fight in, and have all the verticality and jungle you expect. Our base movement speed is going to be faster than what it is now all the time. No variable movement speed with travel mode. So travel mode is obviously going to be extinct with upcoming updates and when this new map comes out. So this map will pretty much favor that, and hoping the map actually works really well and synergizes with no trail mode, and also with the base movement speed being increased, so then obviously you move around the map faster, even though it's 30% smaller. If you have the movement speed that we currently have in Paragon for the map of Agora as the base movement speed and pretty much pull it into Monolith, it isn't too great. Obviously with the increased movement speed that we're going to get, it's going to even be better because it's only 30% small, which is a dramatic amount if you think about it. But with the same movement speed from Agora, it'll be kind of hell, so it's good that we see an increase on that. Bigger is not always better, as the little comment as they said there, because that's what happened with Agora. Asymmetrical map. One of these next things you will notice is that, unlike Legacy, Monolith isn't symmetrical. This is intentional. One of the things we really want to achieve is clear, awesome hero roles for all the players of the game. In order to do that, we wanted to find places on the map that those roles would play best. We also want our lanes to be more dynamic, awesome places filled with drama, conflict, big plays, and skilled saves. And when I played that map over there, that had all that in it. So that's guaranteed. The map is gorgeous. An asymmetrical map lets us do a few neat things, more of which we'll go over in the specific blogs about those lanes. But for now, the key takeaway is asymmetrical map means a more defined, more dynamic experience, which gives a dramatic, different gameplay feel based on where you decide to play. And that is 100% correct. I can't disagree with that. And that is the first concept art of the actual map. It looks pretty good, don't get me wrong. I love this map. And the actual design of it, I think it's changed in color. Because obviously when I was there, we played the actual version of it, and it had some color in there. And this looks like it has a red effect everywhere. Unless this is just a concept art, and then obviously it changed completely when they actually brought it into the game. But it is pretty sick. I'm going to say that's where Bloodthirsty Lords got raised, as you can see from the blood effect and everything. I'm just joking, man, but that's a cool map. And obviously, that is going to be one asymmetrical map, and it won't be symmetrical as the other map we have, which is Agora. Tell me more, you fools. Okay. Expect to hear more from us about the following aspects topics in the coming weeks. We're not being coy, but we want to provide some simple context as we go. The core of the design is fairly locked, but we can show more every week. Again, work in progress, images, blogs, everything will be in a work in progress. It won't be the final stage, so don't jump to the gun and say the map doesn't look good, I'm not playing it, and you decide to not play the game at all because of that one little blog that was pretty much a work in progress. So some of the things that we'll be talking the safe lane, what it means, why is it there, and how is it used. Also, what is a support for anyhow? The mid lane, what does it mean to be a lonely mid? How can I make plays? How did Gideon become a pirate? It's not a question that will be answered. They put in jokes and everything. The off lane, the safe lane's dark mirror. What compelled you to pick this place? How do I get money? What's a bonus creep about? Welcome to the jungle. What's happening to harvesters? What's a raptor? Why is this the only one with a pun? Systems overhaul, move speed, match, ranges, and more. Art and visual design. Why we put that tree there and that rock here. Oh my god. Okay, there's a lot of jokes in this because I always try to make this funny, and obviously that got me. And there's obviously a new camp which is called a raptor, how it looks of it. So if that is a camp, that's pretty sick. I'm cool with that. And they also said at the very end, I honestly can't wait for you to play Monolith in the future. It's been a huge labor of love for the whole team and me. But more than that, I can't wait for you to play it harder, more hard, something like that. Okay, it's Cameron. Okay, that's cool. He's one of the lead designers, so that's pretty cool. This map is gorgeous. The way it's designed is good, and what they're trying to achieve is great. And in the next coming months, when we get more information about this actual new map, it will be on the channel guaranteed. But also, we could start to see heroes emerge better on the Monolith map compared to Agora. I'm not going to say anything right now, but there's some that do stand out quite a bit, and we're going to talk about those in the future as well once we get more information about the changes that are going to happen on this map exactly, and then we can bring up the ideas of what heroes you can play on that map, Monolith, that will help you greatly. So the minimap is there, you got the actual concept art, you got the ideas and why they're trying to do this. And obviously they do have good intentions, and that's what's good for Paragon, and obviously that makes me happy. I'm hoping the community can stand behind these guys, because this is actually a wonderful map, and hoping you guys all enjoy this. But before we end this video, I want to know your thoughts about this. What do you think about Monolith? What do you think about the minimap? Or like the actual layout of everything? Do you think it's a good idea for them to be doing this, or do you think it's not? Leave your comment in the comment section down below. So mates, if you enjoy this video, show your support, smash that like button. Let's try to get 75 likes. But every time I say 75 likes, we're gonna get 100 likes. So let's try to get 100 likes instead. And if you guys want to see more Paragon Gaming content and Paragon Gaming news on my channel, all you have to do is share this with your friends and hit the subscribe button to become a mate today. And that is all for this video. Oh, time to go, but don't you worry. We're back very soon. Hang tight, boys, because you ain't seen nothing yet. But I wasn't joking before. When I said Bloodthirsty Lord was raised there, I mean it.